Good morning and welcome back to another art lesson. Today we are going to be starting one of our winter projects. So the supplies you are going to need to get started are a blank piece of white paper, a pencil and eraser, a black marker or Sharpie, crayons, and if you have them, markers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my paper in half from corner to corner and crease it down the middle. Open it back up, and I'm going to fold it again the other way. So I now have 4 equal squares. Okay, we are going to be making a winter snowman. Now, this snowman is going to be pretty large, okay? He's going to fill up most of your paper. Now, it's not going to be a snowman that has 3 sections. It's just going to be the head and then the body, okay? Just half of the body. It's almost like we're zooming in really close. So on this center line right here, I'm going to add the head. So I'm just going to add a curved line, and then I'm going to stop once I get to that curved line, or to that folded line. And then I'm going to do the body. So it's just going to kind of come out on both sides. So half of his body is in this square, half of his body is in that square. It almost looks like a bowling pin or almost like a keyhole. Once this is done, we're going to add another curved line for the bottom of the head, just like that. There we go. Okay, once you have that done, then we're going to add the arms. Now, there are a few different ways that you can do the arms. The first way is you can just add a straight line and then the letter V, and that's a simple arm. Or you can do a more complicated arm where it comes out and you do 2 lines close together but not touching. And then it could come up like the letter Y, and you would create fingers so it looks more like a shape, okay? And then you could color that in brown. The other way you can do it, and I'll just show you here on the back, is you could have the arm coming out, and then you could add a straight line across, and then you could add a mitten, and then 2 curved lines so that it looks like the snowman is wearing a winter mitten. So that is another option that you could do. Once you have the arms done, then you are going to create the face and all of the winter accessories. So I'm going to add a scarf to my snowman. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room right here and then draw that curved line. And then I'm going to add just like a little oval here on the side with the edge coming down for the scarf. Add the little fringe down there at the bottom. I could even add some detail to the scarf. Maybe I want a striped scarf or a polka dotted scarf. We're going to try and avoid words or anything that's too busy looking. Because if you add too much, it's going to be really difficult for you to trace and then to color in. So keep it simple. Okay, so the scarf is done. Now I'm going to go up here and work on the head. And I'm going to show you a couple different options for the hats, okay? So I'm just going to draw one head here, another here, and another here, just to show you some different options for hats, okay? So the first hat, you could draw like a stocking cap, where you just draw a curved line across, add some details on the band, maybe a little poof up here on the top, and some details there. Okay, so there's one way. You could do a stocking cap. Maybe you want to do just like a top hat. So you could just do a line that goes across, and then it comes up. Ooh, excuse me. I'm going to erase that curved line that goes through. And then I can do the top of the hat. So I can do like a Frosty the Snowman type hat. Now for it to look like it's actually sitting on the snowman's head, you're just going to draw a curved line that goes back. And then you can add like details to the hat. There you go. Or you could do earmuffs. So you could add 2 little cloud lines and then a line that attaches the earmuffs. Oops, pencil broke. And then you would trace and you would color in. Or if you wanted to, you could do like a Santa hat. So again, here's the head. You could do like a little cloud shape. Erase the line that goes through. Erase the top. And then you can just add the tippy top of the hat. Okay, so there's a couple choices for you for the top hat of your snowman. So I'm going to go back to the front and I'm going to do a top hat, or not a top hat, sorry, a stocking cap. So I'm going to draw my curved lines. These lines come down. A little poof on the top. There we go. Okay, now I have to do the face. So I'm just going to add 2 circles for the eyes, a sideways triangle for the carrot nose, and then I'm going to give him a little smile, okay? So once you have this done, then what I want you to do is I want you to trace on those folded lines. So I want you to just take your pencil and trace on the folded lines. And then you're not going to see that bottom line because that's where your snowman is. Okay, once you have this done, then you're going to take your black marker or your Sharpie and you are just going to very carefully trace the whole thing so it looks just like a coloring book. And if you go off your pencil line, just erase it. No big deal. Keep going. The eyes. And you can make your eyes however you want. It's your choice. Paste the smile. Now there is one thing that I forgot. I forgot about the buttons on his belly. So I got 3 ovals. Okay, almost done. And then don't forget the details because you want those to still stand out. Okay. Now, if you did this type of arm, you can notice that I didn't trace it with black. That's because there's nowhere for me to color in later. So I'm just going to take my brown marker and I'm just going to trace over that line. Okay. All right. Once you have this done, then we need to start coloring in our snowman. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to start by coloring in some of these smaller spaces. So maybe I want the scarf to have blue polka dots. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing because I want you to have time to do yours. And then maybe I'm going to take this blue crayon and I'm just going to color right around those polka dots, staying inside the lines, coloring up and down or side to side. Okay, let's just pretend like I did all of it. I could take a crayon or a marker and I could color in the arms. Okay, and don't forget the hat. Gotta color that in too. Okay, let's just pretend that I have everything colored in. Now I need to work on my background, okay? We are going to be creating a checkerboard background. So I want you to pick 2 of your favorite colors, just 2, okay? So I'm gonna go to my markers, and I think I'm gonna pick out this like magenta fuchsia color, and I think I'm going to pick out orange, this orange. Okay, so in your background, you are going to add snowflakes. Now your snowflake is like an X and then a plus sign. Some are going to be big, some are going to be small. And I'm just going to spread them out. Okay, now am I going to do orange right here too? No, because then that wouldn't make a checkerboard. I'm going to do orange down here. Okay, once you're done with your first color, go to your other color. Same thing, add your snowflakes. And go to the other side. Now I'm just doing mine really quickly. You will go much slower and take your time. Okay, so let's just pretend that I'm done, okay? Then I'm going to take the matching colored crayon and I'm just going to color in this whole square right over top of those snowflakes. Now don't press down hard because then you're not going to be able to see your snowflakes. Just a nice medium pressure. Okay, and then I would do the same thing over here. But I would fill in this whole space. I'm just stopping early. Let's just pretend like I'm done. Then I'm going to take my other crayon that matches. So I've got an orange crayon. And I'm going to color in this square and this square. Alrighty. And also one more small thing that I forgot. Don't forget to color in the snowman's buttons. And your snowman stays white, okay? That's the only part of this paper that stays white, is your snowman's head and body. Once your entire background is complete and all of your winter accessories are colored in, then you can take a photo of your finished artwork, upload it into Google Classroom, and I will check it, leave a comment, grade it, and pass it back to you. Remember, I am expecting 3rd grade quality work. Take your time, do a nice, neat job. This is not something you are going to finish in 10 minutes, okay? So go slow. All right, I'm going to stop the video. You guys can go ahead and work, and I will talk to you soon.